the more value, okay, right now, how many of you guys, just so I can know in advance, because I know a lot of you, I don't know every one of you, there's a little hand, if you guys know webinars, you'll know that little hand. How many of you guys have just gotten started in this industry, just got started, like within the last month even? Okay, quite a few of you guys have done that. Okay, good. Yeah, awesome. I know a lot of you guys have. Okay, good. Now, this is the thing. Even though you have just started, guess what? You have value, okay? You have value to offer. So tonight, what I'm going to be discussing is how you can create and give value, right? I'm going to be talking a lot about branding, right? And how you can really utilize and start branding yourself now so that you can be recognized as someone that has value, and you can be recognized as someone that people want to rely on and work with, okay? Because what happens if you guys are just waiting to create value, right, or waiting for success, or waiting for something that you figure out, you're missing the boat. You want to start creating and giving value immediately. And I love to really share my philosophy on branding and how to use branding to your benefit. What I'm going to do to start with, because last week I talked a lot about video, and I want to kind of check in with you guys again when it comes to using video and how you use it. I'm going to share with you the video series that we're doing so that you guys can really see the components. But before I do that, I want to discuss a bit more about the difference between generic marketing and the difference between branded marketing, okay? You want to utilize both. I'm going to share with you the difference and what the values they both have. And then what I'm going to do at the very end, or even now, you guys, I have a workshop that begins this Thursday. And this is a special workshop I'll be sharing at the end. If you guys want to join me in the workshop, you can. I'm only taking invite only because I work with you guys one-on-one. And what I do is I take all the lessons pretty much that we learn in Marketing Mondays, and I really help you guys craft your brand, get you very focused. So if you want to continue working with me, you'll have the opportunity at the end of the call, but I'm only taking invite because what I do is I want to speak with you guys first. I want to know your needs. I want to understand you so that when I start the workshop, we can really target you. I'm only taking 12 people this time, so I want to make sure that you guys are really, I understand you. So I'll be sharing that at the end of the call. This is not a sales call at all. This is total, I'm going to give pure content tonight, but I'm going to give you guys a way to contact me to get that interview so I can talk to you. And if it's right for you to join me in my workshop, awesome. Okay. All right, let's rock and roll. I want to get started here. I know a couple people are, okay, good. It sounds like we're good. Okay, so let's get going. All right, so the Unstoppable Families marketing mindset, guys, is truly about relieving some tension. Hold on, this is hilarious. You guys might laugh at me, but I'm putting on bug spray right now because I'm outside in the rain. Outside, I'm going to get nailed with bugs. So moment, never a dull moment, right? And it's just always so hilarious. So okay, so let's do this. So this is our marketing mindset, right? Tonight, what I want to do is really relieve this, right? Maybe feeling like this, and I could ask that question. How many of you guys feel like this? And I don't know, maybe you guys will all raise your hands. It's kind of a silly question because, quite frankly, I know that most everyone ends up feeling this way one time or another, especially when you're starting and you're wondering, how the heck am I going to figure out how to do this marketing thing? How do I start? Well, I want to relieve a lot of tension tonight, guys, because marketing really is so fun, right? And it is really it's a way for you guys just to start getting who you are out there. You don't have to be some ultra crazy, wild and crazy guru to really market, guys. You have to be yourself, and I'm going to talk about that a lot tonight. I want you to relieve, okay, a feeling like this. All right, I want you just to let it all go and just to listen and to start absorbing this method that I like to use, right, which is really thinking more in a branded marketing style. Because when you guys leave here tonight, my goal really is going to be to put you at peace, pure peace, okay? I'm going to put you at peace, and I want you to really get your mind working. As I'm sharing some things with you, your wheels might start to turn and you might start to really get some big ideas. And this is how stimulation, inspiration starts to work, right? Someone shares with you their ideas, what they're using, and you start going, oh, I can do that too. Okay, so what I like for people to do is to sit back and listen and to start maybe sketching down a couple ideas. Tonight, you're probably not going to have to take a ton of notes because it's just going to be more about a feeling, and then I will kind of share with you more so the process, right? So you can go, okay, I can do this. I can take this first step. I can be at peace to know that I'm in a business that isn't just going to happen overnight. Yeah, certainly people can post something up on Facebook and someone might get excited, inspired, and get started with you, right? Great. But when it comes to building a business properly, building a business in a way that people want to know, like, and trust you, they want to follow you, we have to do it as in a steady pace, all right? So this is what I'm going to talk about tonight. There's going to be two categories. I'm going to make sure here. John Anderson says he can't hear me. Hands up if you guys can, yes, hear me, okay? Because John says he can't hear you, but I want to make sure you can because it's audio. John, okay, John, everyone else can hear. Okay, sweet, thanks, guys. You may need to dial back in. Okay. All right. This is so funny, you guys. I mean, seriously, this is hilarious. I'm like, you know, I got kids running around. I got a dog barking. Hey, you know what? Whatever it takes, right? That's what this is all about. And it's also great social proof that you can literally work from anywhere, no matter what. I'm in hiding underneath the deck here, sitting. I've got my computer on. I don't even know what this thing is. Literally, my computer's on this weird old burner, and I'm in a chair. It's just a crack up, but you know, I wish I could show you guys. That's what I love about this business. Okay, cool. You guys are great. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's keep going, okay, because I want to really be on point. And I'm going to give you massive nuggets, so don't worry, okay? All right, two categories of marketing. Getting started, I like to call it, or generic marketing that you would use consistently, but it's a little bit more generic. And the second is custom and or branded marketing. If you guys know me, I am all about branded style marketing. I started in this industry with pure generic marketing. The day I started to understand how to create and have branded custom marketing, I'll show you exactly what I mean by that, is the day people started to know, like, and trust me. I want you to always remember these words because when you guys hear this, this is the know, like, and trust feature, okay? And the know, like, and trust is everything in internet marketing, right? It's about people understanding you, seeing you, feeling you, connecting to you, relating to you. And that's really what custom and branded marketing is. Now, getting started generic marketing is, and you can write these down, solo ads, purchasing traffic or leads, you know, company or generic landing pages that might just say, hey, you want to get started in something with someone's fake face, right? And or offline style marketing, which might be text marketing, right? Or newspaper marketing. So this is more generic and getting started. I've done all of these, and every one of you should as well, right? You want to use trusted sources. Solo ads can be custom, and I've got a couple ways that they can become custom. Storytelling is a big way to create and take a solo ad, turn it into custom. If you don't know what a solo ad is, guys, you can go ahead and Google it. They're really a great resource to get tons of traffic to websites, but they're very generic, okay? People don't know you. Same thing with purchase traffic leads, right? They don't know you guys. They just don't know anything about you, your company, and generic landing pages. You know, it's like some people, for instance, I see a lot of I works, I believe it, or it works. I've worked with some people that run that company. It's an MLM. They give them these pages, but they're nothing to do with the person. And so what happens is they're just sending people to these random pages, and at that point they could buy it from anyone, right? But we want them to buy it from us. Whatever it is you guys have, we want people to want to buy from you. See, the longer we create this branded style, long-term marketing, this is when we create customers for life. I want you guys all, because most of you are brand new, I want you to understand what I'm saying here. And I will show you ways tonight. It's not just going to be blogging. It's going to be things that you guys can do tonight that is branded marketing, value-added marketing that you can do. Start now. If you just take action. Last week I gave you guys massive nuggets. If you didn't watch last week's call on creating a video series and how to structure video content, I recommend you going back because I'm going to build on that tonight. So let's dig deeper into what I mean by this long-term branded marketing. You start tonight and you will begin to have a following tonight. And this is powerful stuff. So let's go through this. So here are some examples of long-term branded marketing that you want in your marketing arsenal, okay? First off, especially video marketing, it's one of the most powerful right now in the world because it allows people to see you. I will continue to follow up with video marketing tonight, guys, because it's something you can do now. Blog writing, absolutely. How many of you guys here that are here with me have a blog? You all should, whether it's company given or not, right? A lot of you guys are with some companies that offer blogs. Yeah, okay. You guys, yeah, most of you guys do have blogs. If you don't have a blog, you're going to want to make sure that you get one. I can help you get one. I've got great partners that create amazing blogs. But either way, even if it's a company-generated blog, you want to make sure it's yours. You really custom brand it to you, okay, not just the company, okay? Blog writing is especially great for creating long-term relationships. Is it overnight marketing? No. But there is branded marketing that can be overnight successes that you can do now, and I'll share with you guys more about that tonight. Social media, certainly. Social media is one of our best long-term branded marketing, Facebook, all of those. And there are really specific ways that you can use social media. Right now, guys, Facebook is like my virtual office or my water cooler, I like to call it. Facebook is a way where people already know you, they've been following you for long enough, and you can truly use Facebook to your benefit when it comes to marketing, but you're not going to sell, all right? You will repel people when you sell. Last week I talked quite a bit about how, you have to balance the way that you share stuff and talk to people, because when people are being blasted in the face all the time with sales messages, they are done with you, right? You have to give them reasons to follow you, and that again is that value I talked about earlier on the call, creating the value right now, okay? So social media is very powerful to do it that way. Utilizing groups, forums, right? Talking about stuff that people want to hear, sharing videos. It's a very powerful way right now that you can actually start branding yourself. Whether you even have a brand or not, I'll talk with you a bit about how to do that as well. Okay, branded landing pages. You want to have ways, guys, that people, for instance, actually, I'm just going to start showing you some stuff. Because it's instead of you, because I can't look you in the face, you guys can't look at my face, which I always love to be able to do with each other, so you can really kind of see what I'm up to. This is what I mean. I mean, like brand landing pages. Now, if you guys have a WordPress blog, you can create generic, but you can create, I mean, branded, but they may not be as fluffy and fancy, but you can create landing pages within your WordPress blog now that can be custom to you, and I'll show you what I mean by that, because I actually did it. I've never done it before myself, and I did it on my own. So this is what I mean. Okay, so for instance, custom branded landing pages. I call, guys, my blog, for many of you know this, I call it my home, right? This is my online home. It's a place where I can share the things that I like, talk about my videos, ways to be a marketer, ways to live a life traveling, ways to do all the things I like to talk about. And I bring most people here to my blog. This is my home, my virtual home. My philosophy, and I know a lot of you guys know it, but I'm going to share it with brand new people because there's tons of you that are new. When you have a blog, guys, and you share something with someone, you bring them here. It's like your home. And every person loves to come to your home, let's say your house, for a party. You invite them to a party, they love it, they hang out, they walk around, they look around your house. That's what you do when you inspire people to come or invite them to come to your blog. They come to your blog and it's neutral. They were invited there. They come just to check it out because they liked what you had to say. I shared today, this was part of our 8 days of road tripping, but I shared today the whole new Facebook search graph. This is going to be something that everyone's going to be looking into. So I gave them a little insight, but I brought people here from Facebook and said, hey, come take a look at this. So what happens, people are going to come here, they're going to see this post, but what happens, they're in my home now, my online home. And you want to have things in your home that are appealing, that are personal, that are you, that inspire people to click around or look around or ask questions. So now my home, my blog works for me all the time, whether I'm there or not. This is the value of being a branded marketer, bringing people to your home space. So what happens now, you might do a video, you might do a blog post, or you might just share something, invite someone to your blog. They get here and they start to look around and they're like, wow, check this out. There's a picture of my family, right? This is a banner. It's just an image. And if you guys need imaging or things made, I have an incredible graphic designer that works with my branding workshop, Heather. She's awesome. I'll recommend you to her. I endorse her heavily. She's amazing. So, right, you do this and they're like, wow, how do they do it? How do they afford to travel the world? They click here. When they click here, it goes to one of my pages, right? It goes to a page that I want people to see. Here, this is another one this is a part of our campaign. It's branded, and you'll see this now. I'm going to bring you back to what a campaign we're doing so you can see how it's congruent and branded, whether you're even a specific brand on a blog or not. You can do things right now that start branding you. So they get here and it takes them to a page that we've got, right? It takes them to a place where they can go find more information. But what happens, guys, that we want people to go to a branded, let's say, landing page, right? So I'm going to share with you guys a branded landing page that we use, that you guys can, anyone can do this. You can make it on your, within a WordPress blog. I'll show you exactly how to do it in a minute, right? This is a miniature sales funnel that we use that captures an email, right? You want people to see you capture an email. And then you want people to actually be able to go to a branded page. They'll come to a branded page. Here's our brand up top. And it's a landing page that gives them more information. It's a video, allows people to see more, more about me. And then it takes them now to my offer. See, these are branded ways, guys, to bring people in more deeply into your know, like, and trust. A way for them to follow what you've just had. Let's say they follow an ad that you placed, or maybe just a post that you posted, and you say, hey, find more about, you know, what I do, or find a little bit more about my business, and you send them to a branded page. The more branded you guys can be and the more congruent your message is, the more people are going to continue to follow you. They may not sign up or get started now, but what they'll do is they will continue to follow you, because now that first page I showed was my branded email capture. You want to have a way to capture people's emails, and your blog can allow you to do that, or email pages can allow you to do that. They're branded, they're you, they're consistent, and now once you get them inside of an email, right, you're able to now communicate with these people. So let me show you guys, if you have a WordPress blog, how you can actually use this WordPress blog and create pages. There is a widget or a plugin you guys can actually go to. Let me show you here. I'm going to actually show you this. It blew me away. I had no idea this could happen. And I created one for Brian the other day for his Create Your Perfect Day. All I did is upload a video. I added a web form, and boom, it was done. And you can create these branded pages like I was just showing you guys on your own without even paying for them. But they are a way for you to get more of who you are in front of people. It's called Insta Builder. You can download this plugin in WordPress. You Google it and you download it and you add it to your WordPress blog. And literally all I did is come down here and it said turn this page into a landing page. I click here. I added a video that I wanted. All I did is I uploaded it to YouTube. I put it right here in this embed section, so it's going to pop up immediately, the video. Then all I did, guys, is added a form code. It says add a form code. You tell it you want it to be a squeeze page. You know, you kind of go through these little options. You turn it into a landing page, and it asks you to turn it into a to add a form code. You add a form code, and then you literally have your branded. If you upload an image here, you will have a branded landing page you can bring people to. So your WordPress blogs are amazing. So just look into it. So I'm not going to go deeply into that now. I just want to show you guys a couple things before I continue on of how you can instantly create these branded landing pages by using InstaBuilder. Just go to InstaBuilder and look into it. We can even I can do a mini video for you guys, or maybe make that more of your of a Marketing Mondays call next time. But literally, turn it into a landing page. You add the video, add the image. You create right here's your opt-in. Right, you click on opt-in. It's going to ask you what your AWeber form code is. You literally drop it in here, and the page is ready. So there's ways for you guys right now that you guys can actually start creating branded marketing things to even just to right off the get-go. Okay, so I want to keep going because I don't want to lose some of the newbies, but some of the older people were asking me how can I do it. So I want to show you guys that. Okay, so let's go. Let's continue on. Now that we are really digging deeper into long-term branded marketing, you know, obviously branded banners like they were on my page, and ways that you guys can really just bring yourself out there just more. Like for instance, you can create a banner like this, or a square image graphic just like the one on my page, and post it right up on Facebook and send them to a link. And you can literally do that now. So let me talk about which one is better than the other, generic, right, or branded. So I want to show you guys a little bit deeper, because none of them are better than the other, but they're very, very different. So let's look at the difference so you guys can start looking at the ways that you might be marketing now, or the way you want to market, and how you can continue on and really create some great branded marketing videos and posts to really get people going now. So the mindset of branded marketing and generic marketing is just very different, right? On the left-hand side is the generic, right? It's more getting started, supplemental traffic marketing. You know, then the second one is it's shorter focused. It's an emphasis on more volume, not nearly as targeted. Obviously, a very generic message like work from home now. And company branded, typically a lot of stuff is more company branded. People are just saying, you know, they'll use their company's name for you to buy something. Now, I've never been a big proponent to really utilizing your company name, because I want people to follow me. Because if I'm done, you know, with a company, or maybe I'm offering something different, I want them to continue to follow me. So the branded mindset is very different, right? It is very much more connected, very long-term focused, right? When you're really focusing on branded marketing, it's very long-term focused. It emphasis on quality and creates long lifetime customers, because when people really start liking your value, liking who you are, they will begin to follow you. And even if it's a small group, you will begin to build a list now that you've never had before. And certainly it's a very targeted message. You begin to talk, let's say, directly to moms, work from home moms, or you start talking to corporate women or corporate executives like I was in the past. You try target travel people. You start targeting people that are more spiritual. You start talking in their language. And then, of course, you become personally branded, right? People start to recognize you and the way you connect and the way you share. So I call it tipping the scales. In the beginning, right, we're a little bit more generic on the left, and branded, you know, is on the right-hand side. It's not really giving you much money. We want to tip the scales. Generic marketing will probably bring you a little bit more pennies, if you want to call it, right, coins, just some small ways of generating traffic. But the branded side, guys, will truly bring you a lot heavier dollars, because people then start to want to buy from you, right, more frequently. So my most most sought after custom branded method, of course, is video. So what I'm going to do, guys, tonight, I'm going to share with you really about video for the next 20 minutes, so that we can really, I want to dissect the video series. I want to dissect the video series that I've done, so you can see it. I really promote video series quite a bit. Last week I talked directly of how to set the video series up, okay? I do them constantly. My branding students start with them. It's a way for you to create you, share you, your essence, your style, and your brand with people now, whether you're even, you know, established or not. So I want to dissect that so you guys can see how to really set it up and how to really start creating a following now, okay? So I utilize, and many of you guys have seen this, I utilize what's called the marketing wheel, okay? The marketing wheel that I use keeps me in very strong focus every single day. So I know I'm checking off the list what I need to get done on a daily basis so that you are not confused, you know exactly where you're at. And that's why I love creating a video series for all brand new people. Branded marketing video series that you guys create so that you know every day what you're doing, especially when you're brand new. Okay, and a video series must just be topics that you're talking about, and you're just having people really follow along with what you're saying. But it's branded, it's you, it's your ideas. And when you start creating your own video series, or even if it's just even a post series, right? Some people can do a series on Facebook that takes quotes. Heather Martins does a great job. You guys can, actually share with you her website. Heather Martins is a past branding student of mine. I've worked with her for quite some time. She's a VIP of ours. She did this great, look how beautiful her brand is. I worked with her. She went from very gravy to very branded because she got really focused as to who she was, who she was talking to. But this is what Heather did, and I want you guys, you'll be able to go back. She did this here, quotes. She did a quote series, a video quote series every day for like 30 days almost. And people got really connected to what she was doing. And you even right away, right, you guys can immediately start to utilize quotes and utilize different forms of things that you like, right? Like I love Will Smith, Michael Jordan. I love quotes from Jim Rohn. You could begin to creating a series just with quotes every day that you do, and people will begin to follow you for it. Okay, so what I like to do, this is my marketing wheel. All of you can create your own wheel, okay? This is what I mean by it. This will allow you to stay extremely focused every single day. I use video to start with. I always shoot a video, right? And I'll show you how we do this on our video series. And if you guys have been following our video series, you're going to go, oh yeah, she did a video. Then I immediately turn it into a blog post. Once it's a blog post, I then share it with my list. Okay, if you're on my list, you would have seen this. I share it with my list and give them a little idea of what the blog post is about, and then I invite them back to the blog so they can see this video, then they go to my blog. It certainly brings a lot more traffic to my blog and more people in my home poking around. And once I do that, then I share it with Twitter, Facebook, all the social media platforms. So every day, if you are brand new or old, right, this keeps Brian and I really focused. It allows us to really get targeted on the things that we want to do and how to really get connected and brand it and share our brand, right, who we are really, to the people that are following us, okay? And so if you have this wheel, it might be a quote, right? You find a quote, right? You like the quote, you write about it in your blog. You want to use a quote and an image, always a quote and an image. Writing about your blog. I would even maybe do your own little YouTube video about the quote, right? And then there you go, you share it away. Now, if you haven't created a list quite yet, you start building your list through all these other platforms and inviting them to your blog. See, this is how you continue. Everything goes back to you again. So then you bring them back to your blog, and here they go. This is how you start creating a list. Here's your opt-in form here. This is the kind of blog opt-ins that we use on our blogs, and people then put their name in, and now you're creating a list. Okay, so this is how you really get serious about creating a list and really keeping people following you. All right, so okay, let's go here. Okay, All right, so of course YouTube, I don't need to really explain to you guys how valuable YouTube is. It's the, you know, the largest search engine, second in the world, and it's really undervalued. That's why I really force people, push you guys to really, really, really use YouTube as your trusted source for marketing. I mean, you really want to utilize the value that comes from YouTube. And you know, it's a very short window left. And you want to start shooting now, because you know there's tons of videos there. People are afraid to shoot video. So let me show you guys exactly how we can do this, because we want to make sure that we keep this message congruent start to finish. If you're creating a video series, every one of you guys can start right now creating a video series that people follow. And that can be done. All of us are on Facebook. If you're not, just get on Facebook. It really is one of the most powerful ways to share who you are, what you are, and to create a following of people, right? And it doesn't have to be on your personal page. You can create a fan page and start doing this and inviting people to your fan page. But let's talk about how we can take branded marketing using video as a resource and video series to really start getting people to follow you right now. So I'm going to use the example of what we have recently done. Brian and I have been on this road trip. We have 20 days of road tripping. So what we've done is this. Guys, I tell you, this is the most powerful way to create a following, because it keeps you consistent and it keeps you sharing every day, because you know you've promised that you're going to offer people value, right? It's always about the value. So what you want to do is you want to set up a series of, maybe let's say pick a topic that's something like that's about you. For us, we started this last series of 20 days of unstoppable road tripping, proving that anyone can work from no home. Okay, so think about it. What could you do right now that you can start sharing with people just to create a following? Maybe it's my top 10 tips of how to be home with your family, or how to spend the summer enjoying the summer with your family, right? Because what happens is we always want to start creating an idea of how I can solve a problem for someone, right? So if it's not about internet marketing, maybe it's just a way to share. Let's say you have a brick and mortar business. I know I have a gentleman here on the line that he is creating a comic book, and you could start creating a video series about what's going to be inside your comic book, or what you're going to start sharing with them, just to attract people and tease them along the way to ask the question, what is it? Right? Some of you guys are running an internet marketing business, and it can be right now. Some of you guys are running the $1 Million Day with Mark Overson. You can do how to create $1 million day every day. See, you can take it a step farther, guys. You can take yourself from what you're already doing and start creating a video series to get more people wanting and understanding and asking questions. Right? Maybe you're offering an opportunity for travel, right? I work with a lot of travel people. I have a travel program too. 20 ways of how to choose the right travel location, or the best travel places. You can start Googling and finding the top travel spots around the world, right? And you do a little video on it every single day. How to pick the best travel spots with kids, right? Pick things that people want to follow. And if you run the travel program, then you can show at the end of your, series, how people can actually go and save money online. See, you build it up and then you offer them the solution. So what we've been doing here all along, and many of you guys have possibly come from this, this road tripping video series, is we've done every single day. We follow the wheel, we do a video, then a blog post, then we share it. And then we rinse and we repeat every day. Guys, the more branded, and I don't mean just branded imaging, I mean the more you are consistently sharing you, people begin to want to follow you. We've got people that have been following us, it's only been 8 days, but now they're starting to follow. Now they're starting to ask, I want it. I want to see what you guys do. So this is how you can be a very point-on branded marketer, guys, with using custom brand video sharing on Facebook, your blogs, and making them you. Creating a series, maybe it's only 4 days, just so you can get used to it, of things that you have to share, right? Maybe it's in real estate. It can be in anything. Guys, you can share with them anything. And then at the end, it can be, let's say it's about real estate, about tips that you have of how to pick a best agent or ways to find the best house or how to find it. You can do all of those things, right? As long as you're adding intense value, people will come to your blog for more resources. They will then poke around and want to know more. So this, guys, is probably one of the most, unutilized forms of marketing, is just really sharing and using a video series that people want to follow. But your message needs to stay totally congruent when it comes to branded marketing. You want to start with, let's say, your ad copy, your text, or how you're sharing it, make it the video, and then where it goes to, very, very congruent. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to go to Facebook and show you guys how we've been sharing this video series so you can actually see it, right? And how you can start getting the ideas of how you can apply it to yourself, right? Some people will go and they'll go, hey, come take a look at this video, right? And that's, people just get bored with that. So if you are literally using catchy, you keep, see, this is branded. Keep this catchy, same thing, congruent along the whole process. Day 8 of Unstoppable Road Tripping, right? Facebook graph search, that was the topic of it, right? Let's go here. Let's go down Facebook. Just sharing on Facebook alone, guys, can really create a following and really allow people to consistently see you. So it's 6 and 7. Stop road tripping, getting real. The more people see something, the more they're going to start following it, right? Here, day 7, Unstoppable Road Trip. Brian did the anniversary series. This is a video series that people are following consistently. And the more you create a series that people want to follow, and it could be marketing tips, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be about your business. It can be about your content that you're sharing, so that people begin to start asking more questions and either going to your blog or really just wanting to follow you. All right, make sure you guys, if you guys have any questions, I want to make sure you guys are writing them on the side, and I'll definitely be sure to answer them, because I don't think we'll be good interaction online. But see, guys, the more you take your brand, who you are, and start identifying who you are, right? It's about knowing who you want to work with, okay? When you know who you want to work with and people that connect with you, you'll begin to create content that attracts those kind of people. You'll begin to create videos, communicate, blog posts that relate to the people that you want to work with. And that's really why I dig so deeply into branding, and why I love working with people one-on-one, because when you are really get yourself in the state of mind of understanding what you have to offer, how to offer it to people, you start to create a connection. And people get a little bit lost when they are starting, because they want to be like everyone else. But when you just focus on what am I good at, what makes me unique out of anyone else, and how can I share that with someone, how can I create a core message that who I am, which is more like your brand, so you can start connecting with the right people. And that's the kind of work that I like to do in my workshop, and why now I'm really taking my workshop to be more of a one-on-one, because when you're when I'm more one-on-one, I can really work with you guys. I can really understand what your needs are. So, it really is important that you guys can understand how can you be valuable and how can you share it. So what can you guys do right now? Okay, right now, you can shoot a video of your story, right? Keep it under 3 to 5 minutes so you can start sharing with people. Start there. If you've already done your story video, do it again, right? Make sure that you are consistently sharing about you, right? And when you narrow it down to where it's so good, then you want to share it. You want to ask people what their thoughts are. You want to invite them to a blog that you've got. You want to bring them, inviting them to where your home is, right? Which should be your blog. And a place where people can really go, wow, I liked them. And this is stuff that you guys can do now. Your story is in your mind right now, right? So you can actually start right now and shoot a story video about yourself. And it's not your whole story, it's about you and your mission, right? Why you went searching for what you're doing now, right? Why you're doing what you're doing. If you do that now, guys, and you share with people, you will get what I like to call ignorance on fire, where people are like, wow, I want to know what they do. I got to find out what they do, right? And when people start asking those questions and you have a link, maybe it's right now it's just your company website, maybe you don't even have your brand or your blog up yet, but you will get people that are just interested in what you're doing, and they will start asking questions. So right now, shoot a story video and start talking about your mission, right? Why you went searching for an opportunity. Then, if you've already done that, start creating now, guys, a video series and talking to different people, like family, travel, work from home, right? You can do all different topics where you just create these video series one at a time and you start doing them consistently. When people start seeing you do this, I talk about this often, and I know I've said this a lot of my students over and over and over again. They do it and then they stop. You have to keep doing it, guys. It's so easy to create, okay, on Monday, every Monday, say, okay, I'm going to create a video series or a branded series that I do every day of this week. And maybe it's just on Facebook to start. Maybe you just test Facebook and you do quotes all week on Facebook and you share them. You see what people have to say. And maybe you focus, Monday to Friday. Every Monday you have something that you're going to share. Give yourself that type of structure. If you guys start doing this right now, it's so simple. You just take, okay, today it's going to be about how I, how to enjoy your summer, right? And still make an income, right? That's a big one. People want to know how the heck to do that, how to be with your kids, how to travel, how to just enjoy life. Maybe it's personal development, right? But your message, guys, it's about you. Usually will buy from you, especially on this online marketing space that we're in. So start creating a video series. Just all you have to do is plan it out. 5 days, 4 days. Set it up and you plan it out. Last week, make sure you go to the Unstoppable Branding YouTube channel, because I did a call last week that was amazing, that literally outlined every single structure, every piece of creating video content. And it's powerful. And I'll type in what the YouTube channel is, and so you guys can find it. So that's what you guys can do now. Okay, and so what I want to do, guys, right now, because we're nearing the end of the hour. You guys have all been here. It's awesome to have you guys all staying. I will take a look at some of the questions. What I will do is this: I'm going to look at some of your questions. See, Kelly's writing some questions. I'm going to look at that. Is any of you guys that do want to work deeper with me further, like, I do Marketing Mondays just as a giveaway, but we get much deeper, and I'm starting to do the sessions very different. I want to be personal with you. I want them to be very one-on-one so I can understand your needs, and I want you guys to really get that value, right? And so my workshop starts this Thursday, July 11th. I have students that come, and they always, once you're a member, you're always a member. So basically it means, you work with me and you basically get to work with me for forever. You get to load into any of my workshops, and you are basically joining me, for as long as I do these workshops. You get a full members area that has marketing and tons of different resources for you, but it's really more about branded. It's more specific to you, and not just, you're learning from like a leader in your company that's giving you more, broad-based marketing tips. I really want to work closely with everyone so I can help you guys get to the point you need to be at. So in order to do that, all I want you guys to do is just email ufbranding@gmail.com, and I'm going to set up a one-on-one. I'm going to talk with you guys about what your needs are, if I can help you, and if this workshop can be good for you. And everyone's going to get, anyone that does it, that sends me an email tonight, says, Rhonda, I really want to talk more with you. I give everyone a solid 15 minutes. I will do a little interview, see if it's right for you. I'll even answer some questions that's needed. But everyone will get $100 off the workshop. And just from the start, guys, the workshop's under $500 anyways, and everyone gets $100 off that decides to move forward with me and just sends me an email. Everyone that sends me an email that says I'm interested will automatically get $100 off. So I don't want to make this as a selling call tonight, but I want to get you guys in action to help work with you deeper so you guys can have a lot more connection. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay. So let me. Just so make sure you send this email to ufbranding@gmail and just say, okay, I want to work with you. Any of you guys, by the way, any of you guys that have worked with us in the past, that have worked with me in my workshop or that are currently working with us, some of your leadership actually buys my workshop to work with us. So you guys can always check with them too, because we invite those that do work with us to join the workshops. So you guys will be able to check on that. So let me check with you, Kelly. Here, Kelly's asking. All right. Steph says I really need some assistance in my marketing message. I've got a couple compelling messages to share. I'm not sure how to tie them together. Well, okay, Steph, that's, certainly it takes some really deep one-on-one work. My workshop might be perfect for you. Why don't you send me an email? If there's something I can answer immediately, great. But, these are the exact same kind of questions that we work directly with, from, creating ebooks, creating offers, getting yourself consistent, your brand out there, your videos out there on a consistent basis, and then creating content. That's what we cover in the workshop. And so that you might be a great candidate to work with. Okay, Kelly says when you market the video series to the different targets, do you keep it all in the same blog page, or would you put on separate pages? Okay, what we do is you can go to my unstoppablefamily.com blog, but what we do is we create separate, obviously, posts, right? A separate post for every one of the daily series, and then you create a different email every day that sends people back to the blog. So let me see here. Let me pull up. I should be able to pull up possibly an email that we've had. Let's see here. Let's see if I have an email here that I can show you guys, because what I like to do is I create the blog post, and then what I do is I take basically half of the blog post, or I kind of tease it a little bit, and I then invite someone over to the website or to the blog. Okay, so I'll do a blog post, and then what I do, if I'm doing the video series, I talk about the video series. I'm trying to see here if I can find them for you guys. You guys can actually see. Oh gosh, this is how many emails I get a day. So people wonder how I'm not always responding immediately. That's how many emails I get a day, but I answer them all every day. That's just today. So you can only imagine. Okay, let me go. Here we go. Okay, so what we like to do, guys, is we like to take, right, half of basically what we talked about in the blog post. I kind of put it up here, and then we do an image of the video that we just shot, the series. So it makes people excited because this image is clickable, but it's not a real video. So here it's like, this is day 6 and 7. We say, this is what, we talk a little bit about it and say, go on over. Here's some videos from day 6 you can look at. But then they click here, and guess where it takes them? Back to the blog. So this is how that marketing wheel always works. Video, blog post, share it with your email, and you bring them here. So they got a little bit of your email, then you brought them back right here, and now here they are, and they get to see the video, and they get to see the blog post. And for those guys that are brand new to blogging, this will become really simple for you as you just start learning to blog. It's really, really, really easy. All you literally do is type, you add in some, a little bit of all you do is copy and paste code from YouTube, and it pops up automatically in these widgets that we've got. So you want to make sure that you share them individually to bring them back to a blog post so that people can then continue to follow you. Is that helping you, Kelly, there? Okay. Separate pages, I guess you would say, because they're different posts. They become different pages if they're a different post. It's not a page, right? Because a page is, something that just stays there forever. These are different, separate blog posts every day. I would do it for your series, yeah. Okay, so Steph, sounds like you just answered this with the email. Yeah, absolutely. Ask more questions if you like. Okay, because I'll definitely keep answering. These are great. What are your typical fees on average? Oh, to do the workshop? Well, it's the workshop. I'll tell you guys right now, Vidal, so you know. The workshop itself for 4 weeks 90-minute live one-on-one sessions is $488. I do it for 4 weeks. You get basically everything that I can literally offer you guys, setting up your brand, getting you really up and running. And then everyone that sends me the email tonight will get $100 off tonight, because that's just what I like to do when you guys, when action takers move forward. And it's really, I'm keeping this, as I said, really, really, really tight. And there's only going to be 12 people, 12 new people for this next session, because I have about 8 additional ones that are already in the session and ready to go. So that's why I'm only taking 12. So you will really get massive value. You're welcome, Ray. It's so great to have you here tonight. It's 2 in the morning for Ray. Gosh, look at you. Okay, guys, I hope this gave you lots of value tonight. I apologize, a little bit random because of the way I'm had to move around. But, you know, the way I love to really do things is really keeping it very, very transparent, very personal, and really custom to you. So the more you guys can really just start thinking about, you know, how can I give value, right? Who am I? What have I done, right? A lot of it comes down to just what have I done to share with people. Experiences you can really share with people, and that can be a video series as well. Like, you could be on a path, right? How do I start this path of doing something different? And you can walk them through the mindset. So I welcome you to go to our video series on our blog and just listen to videos, see how we set them up, and mirror every single thing we do. I like you guys to, you can copy and do the same thing I've done day in, day out. I love when people do that, because then I know you guys are, it's going to work, because I know it works. So if you mirror copy the same thing that I do every day, you can do the same kind of video series, just do it in your own face, right? And make sure that you make it your own. But guys, this is really powerful. I love this call. So remember, if you guys do want to join me, let me know, and I would love to have you guys let you guys join me for at least a one-on-one session. Okay, yeah, Kelly, for sure. The and my plan wasn't to really promote this overly heavily. The workshop is 4 weeks for $488, and everyone will get $100 off tonight that decides that they want to work with us, you know, work in this workshop tonight with me. Just send me the email. Tomorrow I will have a personal one-on-one conversation with you to determine what you want, what you need, to make sure I can assist you the best, and all of you guys will then get it for $388, just because I love you. And then anyone that does not have a blog, I typically include the blogs, but because the blog company I use has changed their platform, you still will be able to get a blog and add on at half the price that you would normally be getting if you were to buy it just straight up from them. And so we can talk about that as well. But guys, it's a powerful way for you to really take your business to another level, get one-on-one training, and to just truly become branded and understand what branded marketing is and how to attract people, know, like, and trust you, and to follow you anywhere you go. And that's how you create customers for life. That's why there's like 10, 12 people here now that I've been working with for a long time, and you guys are still here. And I love that you guys are here. So you guys are amazing. Be unstoppable tonight. And I really am excited to work with so many of you guys. I've got like 6 or 7 of you guys tonight saying, yeah, okay, great. Steph, I'm really excited to get your email. Vidal, Kelly, awesome. All right, good. We got, let's see, a couple more of you guys. All right, cool. They are really excited to keep working with me and to find more out. And if you guys have anyone else who would like to join us, then you guys will also make $100 commissions as well, because I always love for referrals. Anyone that refers you, they'll tell me, and they will get a $100 referral just because it's my thank you. So guys, you're amazing. Go out, be unstoppable, and have a great night. Cheers, everyone. You are welcome. You are.
The organizer has ended the session, and this call will be disconnected. Goodbye.